So what is going on, guys? Colby here, and welcome back to finally another bot message video. Now, we have seen everything from Xbox bots to Discord bots to Instagram bots, and today we are going to be tackling the Snapchat bots. Now, Snapchat bots are something that I have been meaning to make a video about for a while now, but they seem to come in groups, almost like the Xbox bots. They seem to all come in groups, so, I'll show you guys right now how many I have currently. I have plenty of bots to choose from, and I decided to go ahead and add 2 of those bots. So just to start at random, I chose Jennifer and Phoebe. Just to kind of see what would happen. I have never really added these bots. I've maybe added one way back in the day, and I realized, hey, this is a bot, so I just blocked it, and ever since then, I have not added any more bots, and I've actually just been collecting every bot. It's almost like I'm collecting little Pokemons, but instead, it's Snapchat bots who are trying to piss me off. Now, first of all, the easiest way to tell whether or not it is a bot is by, number one, the Snapchat score. A lot like the Xbox bots, the Snapchat score is a lot like the gamer score, where the more snaps you send, the higher your score goes. So basically, with these bots, they're not sending a lot of, messages, because a lot of people realize right away, hey, this is a bot. But yeah, so the Snapchat score will be very low, or 0, or 1. It can be a little bit over, but that's just, if the bots got lucky and, some people actually messaged them. The ones that I got only had, a Snapchat score of, 1 or 0. So, that was, first of all, the easiest way for me to tell. Another way to tell is by the mutual friends. Snapchat recently added this thing where when someone adds you, you can see how many mutual friends there are. That's, people that you know who have added these, accounts. And that is a good way to tell if it's, someone you should add or not. If they have nothing, if they have, no mutual friends, then it's kind of sketchy. Also, if they added you by phone number or by quick add. Those are the 2 easiest ways to tell, especially the phone number. Nobody adds someone on Snapchat with a phone number. I've never done it. I usually just use someone's snap code. And finally, upon adding this bot to your friends list, they almost immediately send you a message. It can take anywhere between a few seconds to 5, 10, 15 minutes, and that's it. You can even see this in my screen recordings that I showed you. I added these bots at 8:54, and not even a minute later, Jennifer sent me a message. And now, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, Colby, they probably just sent you the message before you added them, because that happens. You send a message, it says pending, and then when the person adds you, they get the message. No. When I added them, I wish I had a screenshot of this, but when I added them, it looked a lot like Phoebe's icon. It was a gray speech bubble. So Jennifer's looked like that, but then not even a minute later, I got a notification on my phone saying Jennifer is typing, and then it said Jennifer sent you a snap. So I know for sure that they did not send me that message before I added them. They sent it after, and like I said, not even a minute later after I added. And the messages look like this. Hello there, hun? Question mark? Found you on Snapchat and you seem sort of like my type. Lol. Anyway, check out my story and let me know if I'm pretty, or invite me on the sex. My user there is this. Okay? Question mark? So the bots are horny again and they want me to click on their links. Like always. But I think it goes without saying, do not click on these links, guys. I will show you what happened when I clicked on the link, and it basically just takes you to, the usual. Now, the first website it took me to was this one here. It looks almost like an OnlyFans shout-out of some sort, but it's actually saying that somebody wants to exchange photos with me. But if you look there, it says Calgary, and that's not part of the name. That's the city I live in. I live in Calgary, Alberta. And, just like the Xbox messages, it did the same thing where it used my IP address to see where I'm from, see where I live. And in that case, it starts to kind of try and formulate kind of a sort of relatable area for you to, share your stuff with, because then it makes you think, oh, cool, they're in my country. Oh, what a coincidence. It's not a coincidence, guys. It's, number one, not a real person, and number two, it's just using your IP address to see where you're living in. Now, don't worry too much. Just because it knows where you're from, it doesn't mean it knows your exact address. It doesn't know where you work, where you go to school. It just knows where your devices are located, where your, general location is. It doesn't know where you live. It doesn't know your address, stuff like that. It just knows the city you're in. So don't panic about that unless, and this is why I make these videos, unless you give them your postal code, unless you give them your information. And this is why I make these videos, so that I can spread awareness of what not to do and why you should ignore these bots. What these bots are trying to do is they're just trying to gain information from you. They're not trying to, you know, hunt you down and kill you. They're not trying to rob your house and take your belongings. They're trying to get your information, because with information, they can get into your personal things, like your email addresses, your bank accounts, your parents' bank accounts. All of this stuff they can get into with, you know, simply a postal code, learning passwords and email addresses, things like that. So that's the main thing. You know, this is why you don't even entertain these bots. Obviously, the Xbox bots are, you know, they're sometimes fun to mess around with. But the problem with the Snapchat bots is they're very new to me. I haven't actually got a chance to message them back because that one bot, Phoebe, actually never sent me a message. So I actually don't even know if that's a bot or not. And Jennifer, the one that is in this video right now, I actually blocked that bot, stupidly enough, before I could even try and message her back. So I'm gonna probably wait until I get another one to add me, and then I'm gonna try, you know, experimenting with messaging a bot back and seeing what happens. Another thing I need to point out is that link. Every time I clicked on the link, it would send me to a different website. I only got a screenshot of another website, but it would go back and forth between the one I showed you guys before, the OnlyFans one, and this one here, you know, where it says, like, welcome back, stuff like that. But at the same time, it still says Calgary. It still says my location, which I really don't like that fact about these bots, because, you know, it could scare a lot of people, you know, like, oh, it has my location. Like, whether or not you know it's a bot, you see your location there, you get kind of sketched out. You're like, okay, this is kind of strange. But like I said before, it's not an issue as long as you don't give any more information. They can't do anything with the city you live in. They can't do that. What really matters is when you start giving them more information, even just a simple last name. It's never good to give bots any information whatsoever. Even your age, any personal information is just not good. It's never good to do that stuff. Basically, if you don't know them, don't add them. It's as simple as that. And you know, at this point in time, I don't think that bots are going to be going anywhere anytime soon. It seems like they're going to be reigning on the internet for probably ever. If it hasn't been fixed yet, it's probably never going to be fixed. And that's just the simple truth of it. But that is also why I make these videos, so that it spreads awareness, so that people constantly understand, you know, that more people know. But that's it for this video, guys. When another one adds me, I will try sending a message back to them, and I will make another video on what happened during that. I want to see what happens with the Snapchat bots if I send a message back to them, because I never tried that, because I'm just a big doofus, I guess. I never tried to actually send one back to them. Next time one adds me, I'm definitely going to be sending a message back, seeing what happens, and then making a video about it. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Please stay safe there on Snapchat. It's not something you should panic about, but it is something that you should stay careful of. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see any more bot content, I have loads of it on my channel, so please check it out. Subscribe for more, and please like this video so that I know to keep on doing this. With that said, thank you guys so much. Stay safe out there. I love you all. Bye-bye.